Hello everyone, this is Videos32 back with a deck review. These are the new MPC Impressions foil decks available in blue, red, and for the first time ever from MPC, a green deck. Not the first decks they've done two other decks before. They're kind of standard MPC decks, which these are based off of, which is basically the version of a Rider back. And their standard deck, if you will. And then there was also the Impressions decks, the original ones that had glossy texture, glossy embossing type texture to the faces of the cards and everything. And you get some of that here. These ones are the foil cards. It says MPC, makeplayingcards.com on top. Impressions foil playing cards on the bottom. And then you see a spade tip, and next to it says touch and feel. And if you touch and feel this, you do feel a nice glossy texture. And you can see that a little bit too. It's very shiny as well, metallic-y. And the top looks like it's maybe a metallic ink or a metallic foil. Can't really tell, but it's definitely got something to it. On the side, it says MPC, and it's got some information on production, basically. The other side says makeplayingcards.com, specialist in custom-made cards. Top says making something since 1982. Could be babies. No, I'm guessing it's games or cards. I didn't know they were around that long. The bottom, a barcode with no numbers on it, which is strange. And it says MPC, made in China. Then some trademark stuff, blah blah. The back you see MPC in silver foil. It says makeplayingcards.com. A little bit hard to read. And then you see a nice foil back design, and you see also some foil and metallic inks on the court cards. So you see the back and the face of the cards. And it says blue foil, tree back, linen playing cards are the tree backs. And then you get the same for the red and the green. Seal, kind of a standard seal, says MPC. It's got an autograph on it, and it's just shiny gold. And then we get to the cards. Flap, as I mentioned, this has a little copyright thing. These, by the way, are a fair amount thicker than a regular bicycle deck, as you can see, just because of the texture they put on the cards, which we'll get to in a minute. So you do get a little ad card. It also has a promo with class. You can get $5 off today. We get to the Jokers. They're just like the other decks that they put out. One is in blue, says Joker, and the corner is in black, and the other one is red. Kind of stereotypical Joker. It's fine. It's just simple. The back design is what we should look at. Is shiny. It's metallic foil with a glossy embossing. You can kind of see all of that. It's shiny. It's got the embossing, so it's kind of like the original Impressions deck, except not as embossed, and it's on the back design this time. The other one, it was the faces, had embossing on them. You can check on my review, and you'll see that. But this one's the back, has some embossing, and it's got that metallic foil in it. Very cool, very shiny. The aces, very nice. The ace of spades is MPC on top, makeplayingcards.com on the bottom. That's a nice little fancy spade pip, and all the aces are actually fancy like that. Court cards, pretty straightforward. Just a standard type court card. I'll just show you a couple. And same with the number cards again, just kind of straightforward. This is their version basically of a rider back, of an aviator, of a tally hole, whatever you want to be. So you might be wondering about the handling a little bit of these cards. And you can see, we do handle pretty good. It's a bit thicker than and heavier than usual, but they actually handle not bad, all things considering. I'm not going to say it's the best handling in the world, but it's actually very good considering it's got this embossing texture on there. And that's that. I can show you the other ones really quickly. The blue one, very nice. and the red one. I really like that. Overall, as far as the art is concerned, there's not a whole lot of art. It's just a standard type deck. So for what it is, it's fine. I don't even think I'll rate the artwork for this one. Handling wise, it's pretty good. Nice stock and finish. Pretty slippery cards apparently. But it's a pretty good stock and finish. It does have a embossed linen stock like it says on the top case. And I'm getting all over the place here. Oops. So I'll give the handling, 3.5, 3 3/4 out of 5. It's pretty good. Usability, since it's basically a standard deck, like I said, the version of a bicycle, it's fairly easy to use. So I'll say 4.5 out of 5. Though I'm not sure you want to pull this deck out to perform magic with or play poker with, unless you want to get your friend, your poker buddies, mesmerized and get them drunk, and then they'll be like, "Ooh, look at that shiny back," or get them high or something. That'll be funny. Anyways, overall, I'll say for these decks, if I'm worrying about the art aspect, 3 3/4 out of 5, 4 out of 5. It's not, for what it is, it's good, and that's all there is to it. If you're looking for something fancy, more fancy artwork and whatnot, this is not for you. But this is still pretty cool for collection purposes, and just to have and show off. I like it. That is that. See you next time. Oh, check out collectiblepointcards.com. Use the code VJose32 to get 10% off your orders. And see you next time. Make sure you like, comment, rate, subscribe. Thanks for watching.